Hey guys, so just trying something a little bit different. Got the old dash cam going. So a little bit of a different morning today. Recording this on Sunday. It was meant to be a morning just like yesterday, where I wake up, I'd shoot a little video, go to work, and did that. It was great yesterday. Got the pickups done okay, and it was a good productive day. Had a lot of free time in the afternoon, which is nice. So this morning is going to be the same, but it's got a little bit different because as Jess left for work, she had a little bit of car trouble. And she was with it being icy and everything. If there's like a little niggle, we didn't want to drive in the ice and stuff if we're not 100% a car's all right. So came out and just dropped her off. It's not a long drive, about 15 minutes. So just dropped her off and now on the way home. It's nice though, because Sunday morning, the lack of grit on the road is made up by the lack of cars on the road. Which is not that good for ice, but it's fantastic for me driving. Never liked driving in busy times. I don't know why. Added stress and stuff. I say that, I'm just up behind the lorry now. It's nice. I like driving in early in the mornings and late at nights. It's my favourite. I don't mind night driving. I know some people, that's like the worst, driving at night, but I quite like it. Less cars on the road. So the plan when we get back is, I don't know if I want a green tea today. This is how exciting my life is. I don't know if I want a green tea like I did yesterday. I think I'm just gonna have a normal tea. Gonna chill for like 15-20 minutes, get my head in order. And then we are going to be starting the day off as of planned. So probably been doing it for the past sort of like 2 months. I've been developing a web series about audiobooks, about reviewing audiobooks, about how to enhance your audiobook experience, just everything audiobooks. Interviews with people who like audiobooks, interviews with people who make audiobooks, interviews with people who write audiobooks, just everything to do with audiobooks. It's called the Audio Club because the audiobook club was already taken. So I've been developing this web series, and it is set to release this year, in January. And I like to be, when things get busy, often the first things that take a dive are videos. So I wanted to make sure that I've got plenty in the bank just to keep rolling out, to keep that consistency, that keyword we keep mentioning. So when I get back, I'm going to spend this morning making some Audio Club videos to be distributed. Probably, I think we sort of settled on one video a week, which is nice, it's manageable. And videos about Amanda Palmer's The Art of Asking, that audiobook, really enjoyed that. A video about how to enhance your audiobook experience, so just like key tips and tricks just to enhance and sorry, a second, concentrating. Just to enhance your audiobook experience. I can't word it any different than that. So I've found that audiobooks, although they're a very varied medium, like normal print books, not many people say, "Oh, I just don't like reading." If you do say that, then you kind of want to ask, well, what are you reading? Because the chances are you're just reading the wrong stuff. That's what I thought when I was a kid. When I was about sort of 13 to 18, I had no interest in reading, right? I read a lot before then, in my sort of early years, and then I read a lot now, obviously, because it's my job, but I read a lot for pleasure as well. And I was just reading the wrong thing. I thought I was into a certain type of book, and then when I read, it was actually an autobiography. I read an autobiography, I can't remember whose now, I think it was Nick Frost's, And I just sunk into it, and I just loved it. And I realised, I just really like biographies. So I read a lot of them. So yeah, if you do think that you just don't like reading, you might just be reading the wrong stuff. You might like romances, and you're like, I'm not the sort of person who likes romances. And you think, you might be, just don't know. Anywho, so audiobooks are a lot like that. So people go, I don't like being told a story, and that's fair. You might not, but the chances are you're just not listening to the right ones. You might like autobiographies, you might like thrillers, you might like romances, you might, whatever. I'm not going to list all the genres, but you might like something that you just haven't heard before. So it always shocks me when people clean outright say, no, I don't like audiobooks, which of course every opinion is valid, or the majority of opinions are valid, and you do what you want at the end of the day. But it's a good idea for a video, is my point. if I can give some tips that might make you enjoy audiobooks, and if you do already enjoy audiobooks, might enhance audiobooks, because I don't think that people treat audiobooks in the same light as print books as much as they should, because of course they're a different thing, they're a different being, different entity, and they're a different way of consuming a product. So of course things are going to be different, but not as different as you might first think. There are a lot of diehard audiobook fans who treat audiobooks exactly like diehard book fans, like diehard readers. So, and I think that that's probably the best way to enjoy them. But it's only because it's a new medium. Audiobooks haven't been around that long. They've been around a lot longer than I first thought, but they haven't been around that long. And they certainly haven't been mainstream for that long. If you go back sort of 15 years, it wasn't common that every print book got an audiobook. And, if it wasn't narrated by Stephen Fry, then what a thing. That's not true. He's a great narrator though as well. That wasn't a dig at Stephen. I don't know how you can throw digs at Stephen Fry. Big Stephen Fry fan. But nowadays, of course, if you got a print book, you got a Kindle edition, you got an audiobook. And that's only a stone's throw away from having an audio drama as well. All cool stuff. I need to listen to more audio dramas. Don't listen to many audio dramas. I'm actually in an audio drama. I'm in a Doctor Who audio drama. Not an official Doctor Who, it's like a fan-made thing, called The Final Game. And I play Captain Mike Yates. I really enjoyed it. The joke was that they asked me to do a Doctor Who confidential, like behind the scenes interview thing, and all of the answers were all of the answers were like mixed in with everybody. So there was like my answer, and then there was the guy who played like the Master's answer, and it's like that, like a proper like confidential. And obviously I don't know like what they all sound like. I just record my bits and send them off, and I was really nervous about answering questions off the bat. So they sent me the questions before, obviously, to answer, and I wrote out my answers just so I'd have something like proper to say, because I didn't want to like do it off the cuff and then be like going so I went and recorded, wrote down my answers and stuff, and I wanted to sound professional because it was the first time that anyone had ever cared about anything that I'd done. So I wanted to give them like a proper good answer, and then I got in the booth and recorded it. And then when I listened to the confidential afterwards, everyone was giving so casual answers. They were like, "Oh yeah, it was great fun. Yeah, it was a really great experience." And then I was there like really over the top, intertwined in between all these people, going like, "It was the most fantastic experience of my life," and it was really good experience. But it was just so funny how like even like I was so much louder than everybody else for some reason. It was so. This is so icy getting back into my house. No control. I'm kidding, there is certain control. So I thought that was funny. So I think that will about wrap up today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Back in the house now, as you might have guessed. So yeah, going to chill for 5-10 minutes before starting video production. on the Audio Club videos. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions, if you have anything to add to these little videos. I say little videos, I think it's about 15 minutes long. The one I did yesterday was. Yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I really appreciate people's interest in stuff like this, because I really enjoy doing them. So yeah, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you very soon.